Is it worth taking on an overgrown allotment? Welcome to Gardening with Ben, and we're continuing with our series of little videos talking about taking on an allotment and getting started with growing your own vegetables and the exciting time of starting. We've talked previously about how to apply to an allotment and what state you often find your allotment in. And today we're going to talk about, is it worthwhile taking on an overgrown allotment? Well, the answer is yes. It may look absolutely daunting when you see weeds to your shoulder length, but it can be exciting as well, because sometimes when you're growing on an allotment from the previous tenants, they've sometimes left some treasure behind hidden underneath all the weeds. So the best thing to do first is go around and have a look, see if there's any fruit bushes hidden within the weeds, and have a look and try and work out what's what. But the only issue is that there could be a lot of rubbish and glass on there, so make sure you're careful when you're wandering around and be careful of what's on there. So when you've obviously got an overgrown allotment, it's good to start from scratch and design it to how you want it to be, because if you take on a normal allotment, people sometimes have got layouts set out and it's not always what you want it to be, so you spend more time taking it all out and rebuilding it to how you want it to be. But if you've got an overgrown plot, you can design it to how you want it to be. And obviously the first thing would be to do is to trim it all down, and once you've trimmed it all down, then you can work out where things are going to grow. And what I usually do is I usually draw a plan of how I want my allotment to look, whether it be this year or whether it be years into the future, how your ideal allotment would look. And there's lots and lots of tools out there to help you nowadays. Obviously there's AI and everything like that, what can help you design an allotment. And obviously you'll need to look around for like shady areas and what gets full sun to where you want to grow your certain produce. So it's exciting taking on an overgrown plot, and the best thing to do as well is take a photo at the beginning and the progress that you're making, because then you can record how well you're getting on and share it with other people, and people will encourage you. There's a good gardening community out there that people get involved in and they'll cheer you on. There's a few negative people telling you how things should be done, but just ignore them and do what you want to do when you want to do your gardening. And it's all exciting stuff, and you can see the progress that you can be made. And I wish I'd taken photos of my allotment when I first got mine, because mine was an absolute state. Had it 20 years now and it's looking in good shape, a lot of bindweed and everything like that, but we live with that. So yeah, taking on an overgrown plot can be challenging, and is it worth it? Yes, it certainly is, I'd say so, and I'd recommend anyone doing it. I've seen other people on the allotment site taking on overgrown plots and they look absolutely fantastic now. So definitely take one on if you can get one and enjoy it, and do it in small bits and don't rush yourself, and track the progress that you're making. So I hope you've enjoyed that little video today. Make sure you come back for the next one. Give us a follow. Until next time everyone, remember, keep smiling, keep shining, and keep gardening with Ben everyone.